I'll be right with you. Let me just finish this email really quick. Almost done. Okay, that should be good now. Sorry about that. How are you feeling today? It's really good to see you, and I hope that you'll enjoy what we have planned for you this evening. What I'm going to do at your appointment today is I'm going to ask you a series of slightly medical personal questions, mostly medical adjacent, but some of them are just for fun and might sound a little bit silly. But the purpose of today's session is to help you relax and focus on other things, get your mind off of whatever is clouding your thoughts at the moment. And all of the questions that I'm going to ask you can be answered with yes or no. Yes or no answers only. We're not here to elaborate on anything or think too hard about anything. It's all about helping you just think of lots of random little thoughts and questions that have hopefully relatively simple answers for you. A lot of them are just, have you ever done this? Yes or no. Do you have this experience? Yes or no. Okay? Do you think you can do that? Amazing. So, without further ado, let's just jump into it because I know that you must be tired, and hopefully this can help you just relax and take some time for yourself. So I have all the questions here on my computer screen, and I'm just going to go down the list one by one. I'll start a little bit slower, and then I'll pick up speed as we get a little bit more comfortable and settled. Okay, let's start with something really simple. Have you had water today? Have you drinking any water today? Do you feel like you could use a little bit more? If you need to do that, feel free to pause the video and just go refill a glass of water for yourself so that you're nice and comfortable while we're chatting today. Feel free, take your time. Okay. And just building on that question, would you say that you usually drink enough water throughout the day, or do you often forget? Usually drink enough, yes or no? Okay, so I'm going to write down that answer. Perfect. And let's do the next question. Do you take a multivitamin every day? Okay, noted. Next, have you had any recent changes in your vision or hearing? Anything notable? Yes or no? Excellent. And have you had any chest discomfort or irregular heartbeat recently? Yes or no? Okay. Good. Okay. Moving on. Have you ever broken a bone? Ever that you can remember? You don't need to tell me which one, just yes or no answers. Okay. Excellent. Do you get seasonal allergies? Okay. And have you ever fainted in public? And do you live with anyone who snores? Might disrupt your sleep. Anyone who snores. Okay. Do you usually sleep on your side? Side sleeper? Yes or no? Okay. And we're gonna go a little bit faster going forward because we've got just over 100 questions to get through in total. So, have you ever had stitches? Stitches. Okay. Do you wear blue light glasses when you're working at your desk? Blue light glasses. Okay. These aren't blue light glasses. There's not even any lenses in them, actually. I've heard kind of mixed things about whether blue light glasses are effective or not, but thank you for your answer. Have you ever gone to work while you've been sick? And maybe you shouldn't have gone. Yes or no? Okay. Do you ever wake up before your alarm goes off in the morning? Okay. Have you ever tried melatonin? Ever taken it before? Okay. I'd love to know what your experience was like, but we'll save that for another time. Do you like to drink herbal tea before you go to bed? Herbal tea. Okay. Perfect. Do you crack your knuckles? Okay. Have you had your tonsils removed? Do you remember that? Tonsils. Okay. Do you take vitamin D in the wintertime? Okay. I definitely need to start doing that. Have you ever fallen asleep in a waiting room? You can be honest if you fell asleep in this waiting room. Don't be shy. Okay, thank you for being honest. And have you ever used one of those forehead thermometers? One where you hold it up to your forehead and it just sort of hovers there to take your temperature? Do you remember using one of those? Okay. Do you get motion sickness easily? Okay. Have you ever had to wear a cast? Cast. Thank you. Do you have a favorite cough drop flavor? I think I have several. Thank you. Have you ever had a mild concussion? Okay. Do you wake up feeling rested most days? More days than not, do you wake up feeling rested? Yes or no? Okay. No judgment. We're just collecting information, don't you worry. Have you ever worn one of those wristwatches that can track your sleep patterns? Do you have one of those or have you worn it before? Okay, thank you. Do you tend to take naps for longer than intended? Thank you. Have you ever been told that you grind your teeth? Grinding your teeth. Okay. Do you stand by any non-medical home remedies for a cold? Do you have a go-to one that you swear by that it works every time? Something that brings you comfort. Okay, thank you. Do you think that you snore? Okay. Have you ever lost your voice for any reason, either being sick or yelling too much at a concert? Have you ever lost your voice? Okay. Do you prefer warm medicinal drinks over cold ones? Warm medicinal drinks. Think like that hot neocitrin or something if you have a cold. Do you prefer hot ones? Okay. Awesome. Have you ever had to use ice for an injury? You used ice cubes in a little makeshift wrapper to hold on a sprained ankle or something? Okay. Do you tend to stay up too late? Is that pretty normal? Okay. Have you ever pulled a muscle that you can remember? Thank you. Do you use lip balm every day to keep Your Lips Moisturized Lip Balm. Okay. Have you ever had a weird tan line from a bandage? Like if you've had a band-aid on your skin and got some sun exposure. Okay. Do you get dizzy when you stand up too fast? Experience that quite often? Okay. Have you ever had braces? Braces before? Okay. It's awful. Have you ever had appendicitis and had to have your appendix removed? Appendicitis. Okay. Do you wear contacts? Contact lenses? Okay. Have you ever used a humidifier at night? Humidifier at night. Okay. Do you get headaches when you're hungry? Okay. Have you ever used a cold compress just because it felt nice? Excellent. Thank you. Do you stretch in the morning when you wake up? Okay. Okay, I've got that. That's good. Have you ever had a nurse who made you laugh? Nurse that made you laugh. Okay. Do you own a first aid kit? First aid kit. Okay. And let's see. Have you ever pretended to understand medical paperwork? All of that jargon, medical paperwork. Okay. Do you think that naps count as medical treatment? Do you recall if you have sneezed in the last 24 hours? Okay. Do you believe that coffee counts as hydration? Okay. Do you tend to flinch when someone says needle? Do needles make you uncomfortable? Do you happen to know your blood type? Your blood type. Okay. You don't need to tell me what it is. I'm just curious if you know what it is. Yes or no? Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you had gone there? Yes or no? Okay. Have you ever used I'm allergic as an excuse to avoid something? Food or an experience or something like that? Do you recall doing that? Okay. Do you still ask for a sticker after visiting the doctor's office? I haven't thought about that, but I should. Do you have an embarrassing medical story that no one else knows about? You don't have to tell me. Yes or no? Okay. We'll leave that mysterious. Have you ever fainted getting your blood drawn? I have several times. Do you believe that you are particularly susceptible to the placebo effect? Placebo effect. Do you feel like you're particularly susceptible? Okay. Thank you. Have you ever sneezed more than 5 times in a row? Okay. Do you ever forget to blink when you're looking at one of your screens? Okay. Have you ever been impressed by the architecture or the design of a doctor's office or a hospital? Do you remember seeing just a beautifully designed building like that? Doctor's office or hospital? Okay. Have you ever lied about flossing? Okay. Have you ever worried that your hiccups were going to be permanent? Okay. Do you ever diagnose your friends for fun? Okay, thank you. Do you believe that soup is the ultimate cure-all when you're feeling sick? Or if there's anything wrong with you, do you love going to soup to feel better? Okay. Do you own a hot water bottle? A hot water bottle, okay. Thank you. Do you ever use medical words just to sound smart? Okay. That's valid. Have you ever bought medicine, like over-the-counter medicine, just for the aesthetic packaging? Be honest. Thank you. Do you ever mix up left and right during an eye exam? Or any type of medical exam, I suppose. Do you mix up left and right often? Okay. Have you ever Googled a symptom that you have, followed by, is this normal? Yes or no? Okay. Do you think that you would survive medical school? What do you think? Would you survive medical school? Yes or no? Okay. Do you ever self-diagnose yourself just based on vibes? Just based on vibes. Okay. Have you ever given medical advice with 0 qualifications? Okay. Have you ever counted for how long you can hold your breath? Okay, good. Have you ever eaten something that has just expired, just to test fate? Okay. Have you ever had an allergic reaction on your skin? Something that's made you have some sort of rash or breakout on your skin? Okay. Do you wear sunscreen every day? Okay. Have you ever gotten a flu shot? Flu shot. Good. Do you wake up with a sore neck sometimes? Okay, thank you. Just gonna scroll through that. Okay, onto this. Next one. Have you ever had an ear infection? One that you can remember. Okay. Have you ever had food poisoning? Food poisoning, okay. Do you prefer showers in the morning? Morning showers. Do you prefer, yes or no? Okay. Have you ever had an X-ray done of any kind? X-ray, okay. Have you experienced brain freeze from cold drink in the past week? Has that happened to you in the last week? Give you a sec. Okay. Have you ever had to use crutches for an injury? Crutches. Okay. Do you use hand lotion regularly? Do you use it regularly? Okay. Have you ever fallen asleep in an awkward position? Okay. Do you get headaches when you skip drinking caffeine? They can be truly brutal. Thanks for your answer. Have you ever been told that you talk in your sleep? Okay. Do you do a good warm-up stretch before exercising? Stretch before exercising, yes or no? Okay. Do you like the smell of clean hospitals? Okay. Have you ever taken cold medicine and fallen asleep way too early? Knocked out by cold medicine, it happens. And do you tend to get sleepy after eating lunch? Okay. Have you ever lost your appetite due to feeling stressed? Lost your appetite or stress, okay. Do you wear socks or slippers around your house to keep your feet warm? Okay. Do you ever feel like you blink too much during an eye exam? Blinking too much? Okay. We're almost done, by the way. You're doing really great. We've gone through a lot of questions in a short amount of time. Just a few more here. Have you ever been prescribed something that you never finished? Did you just get a prescription for something, but you didn't actually use all of it? Okay. Do you take one of those neck pillows with you when you travel on an airplane or a bus? One of those inflatable or sort of U-shaped neck pillows. Okay. Okay. When you wake up before your alarm, do you go back to sleep anyway? Or do you stay up? Okay, thank you. Excellent. And I just have one more question for you. You did so good. Thank you for all of your quick answers. My last question for you this evening is, have you ever said, I'm basically a doctor, after watching one YouTube video? Be honest. Thank you. I'll note that down. Okay, so let me just do really quick. I'm just going to do a really quick summary at the bottom here. So information that is expressed. Okay. We can tell a lot just by your answers to these yes or no questions. So we're just making sure that everything's in order, but there's nothing concerning that you've shared with me today. You did really great, and I hope that answering questions nice and quickly and not having too much time to think about them, because they're just yes or no, and you already know the answers. I hope that was a welcome distraction before heading to bed this evening. Okay, let me just... Yeah, we can definitely book you again for another one of these. When are you available? Okay, yeah, let me just check on... Just open... One sec, I think I can get you in again. Are you free again on the 16th? Okay, let's put that in the calendar. The 16th. Okay, excellent. Do you have a time preference? Okay, let's put that in for you. Thank you. And yeah, I can finish summarizing this after you go. You don't need to wait for me. But I really appreciate you coming by. Like I said, I hope this was helpful. And I hope that you get some incredible sleep later. Get some incredible sleep. I always enjoy asking you personal questions because I know how great it feels to just focus your mind elsewhere for a little while. Okay. I hope you have a really great night, and I'll see you again on the 16th. Good night.